in here, we like to keep it light. We like to keep it, we like to flirt, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
Hey.
All right.
All right. Okay. Hey guys, we are back with the second video in our one topic series. One topic series is where we take one topic and devote an entire video to that topic. And today's video is about romance.
Yeah, it's about romance. About keeping it fun, keeping it live, keeping it, so it doesn't get stale all the time.
Romance. Now, Michael and I have been married for a couple years now, but we've been together for almost 6 years. And over 6 years, sometimes things can get a little,
Yeah. Little too repetitive.
Yeah, sometimes things can get a little too comfortable, a little too, so you have to work at it, right? You have to work at it. So we just thought we'd do this video and give you guys some of the things that we do to make sure that we keep the romance quotient up.
Yeah.
Up high. All right, number one.
Well, for guys, one of the main things you can do is, I don't know too many women. I only know one or two women that don't like this, don't really like flowers, but just get them a random bouquet of flowers every once in a while. Just bring them home, and if she says, well, what is this for? Just because I love you, or I was thinking about you. Just something. Mm-hmm. Or if you really want to do it, get them sent to her work. Mm-hmm. That's the best thing.
Yeah.
You get a nice big thing of roses or flowers sent to the work, and all the girls at work are going to be like, oh my God, where is that coming from? Oh my God, who gave you that? And it's a little note from your husband, and I'm telling you, you'll be on that good list for a long time. And I mean that, or just cards, just like I love you cards, just basic stuff like that. Just have a card, write a little note in there, and just and the thing is, like I go to work before she goes to work, so if I do something like that, I'll slip it, I'll put it on her dresser before I leave, so that way when she wakes up, she'll have something there to read, and she'll think about it all day and all day and all day and all day.
It's really sweet. Yeah.
So
just nice little surprises like that.
Either that, or like we have a little erase board.
Yeah, on a refrigerator.
And every once in a while, you can just write a little note. Love you, have a great day, or just crazy stuff. Things that you got to remember about the things that you guys did before you started really being serious. When you start really dating and you were trying
back
your
when
best.
You were courting and trying to make your best impression, put your best foot forward. Think about all that stuff that you were doing back then when you were trying super hard.
Yeah. And then do all that stuff again. That's the best way, or keep it going.
Yeah.
You can't do it all the time. I'm not saying all the time.
No, you can't do it all the time because it loses its impact if you do it all the time. Yeah. But, do it from time to time. Yeah. All right. Number 2, plan a surprise day out. This is so funny. We have this written on a piece of paper, and he's got plan a surprise day out, and he's got machine gun written next. So he was writing something else next to it, but I was reading it, and I was like, what? Plan a surprise day out? Machine gun? What?
Yeah, surprise day out, shooting machine gun. Yeah.
All right.
It was just for something else.
But yes, plan a surprise day out. That's always super fun. Just say, hey, I've got something planned for us. Let's just jump in the car and go do it. And you just drive off for the day somewhere, do something fun that he or I wanted to do. And it's really fun. It just keeps it spontaneous. It keeps it fresh. It keeps it moving. Like, oh no, we've already gone to this place a million times. Or this is something we do every Saturday. Do something different. Do something fun. Go to someplace new or someplace that you haven't been in a long time.
Yeah. Just tell her, say, look, don't make any plans for Saturday.
Yeah.
I got the whole day taken care of. Just don't make any, and that way for the week or for those 3 days, she's going to be like, what are we going to be doing? It's a build up, and then you might take her somewhere that you guys haven't been since, your first or second month of dating. You haven't been there since then. Someplace like that. Or you just spend the day there.
Or someplace you haven't been at all, but you've been talking about going, and it's a surprise to go. So that's always really fun. Oh, this is really important. Number 3. This is really, really important. Always say, I love you. Michael and I are like very, very strict about this. This is very important to us. We always say, I love you when we leave each other. We always say, I love you before we go to bed every night. We always say, I love you before we hang up the phone. That's very, very important to us. I mean, it sounds simple, like, oh, just saying I love you. Oh, they're just words. And they're really not just words. They carry a lot of weight to us.
Yeah. And as soon as you stop doing it here and there, you'll get lazy and stop doing it altogether. And then to hear I love you will almost be kind
of awkward.
Like, oh, she said I love you. You know, and it's like you're thinking about it, you're like, well, we've been married for 10 years. Why wouldn't she say I love you? You know, you gotta keep that going all the time. Never get, lazy with that.
Yeah,
those 3 words.
We always swore we would never ever be one of those couples. Because, all right, let's just take a little side detour on this one. You ever walk around the mall or hang around couples? I know you guys know these couples in your real life. Couples who they almost act like, and not even necessarily couples who've been married for a very long time. Sometimes couples that haven't been together all that long, they almost act like they can't even stand each other. I mean, they don't touch, and not that everyone has to be into public displays of affection, but they don't sit close to each other. They don't hold hands. They almost look like they're strangers or roommates.
Guy's looking this way, she's looking that way.
Yeah,
they're not even talking to each other. They're not holding hands. They're not nothing.
We always swore we would never, ever be like that. And part of not being like that is always staying connected, always saying I love you, always, being close. And that's really important to us.
Oh, yeah. It's definitely a big part of it.
Yeah. I love this one.
Always flirt with each other.
Yes, always flirt with each other.
I always flirt with her.
All the time. Every single day.
Every day. Every day. Because I just want to remind her how beautiful she is and how sexy she is. And I don't want her to think that I'm, same crackers. You know what I mean? I don't want her to think that. I just, I'm always flirting with her. I mean, I don't care if she's doing the dishes.
He'll come up behind me.
I'll come up behind her, kiss her on the neck, and grab a hold of her and start hugging her, and I'm not going to tell you what else.
Yeah, sometimes we'll send little texts to each other during the day. You married people, what we're talking about, stuff like that. You just have to always flirt and always be playful. Always be playful. Never take it too seriously. I mean, come on, man. You got to keep it fun.
Yeah.
Always.
The world's serious enough.
Yeah. The world's serious enough. There's already enough serious, heavy things out there. And here, we like to keep it light. We like to keep it, we like to flirt, don't we?
Yeah. Yes, we do.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Okay. All right. Final point. This is really, really, really important to us. I know I've said that about all of them, but they're all important. Have a regular date night. Have a regular date night.
Yeah.
Now, when I say have a regular date night, I'm sorry, I keep looking down because this camera only has 9 or 10 minutes before it cuts off, so I've got the timer going on my phone. So, you know what? Actually, hold on a second. Okay, back. Have a regular date night. And regular means whatever is regular to you. That could be once every week. That could be once every other week. That could be once a month. You go out to dinner. You go to a movie. Whatever your date is. Or you don't even have to go out at all. You can just make dedicated time at home to spend together. Okay, this Saturday night, we are going to sit down. We're going to watch a movie. We're going to have a couple glasses of wine. And we're just going to make it a point to be together. That could be your date night. But the point is to spend dedicated time together, time that you set aside, because we're all busy. Everybody's busy. Everybody's got a job, and everybody's got kids, and everybody's got activities and a schedule. Everybody's busy. If you don't set time aside for regular date nights and regular dedicated time, then you'll just get lost. You'll just get, you'll start pulling away and you'll start getting distant. You have to make it a priority. You have to do it.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't have to be anything crazy. It could be just a quaint little restaurant that's, that's up the street that you guys really love to go to, but, and it just randomly hey, instead of cooking dinner tonight, let's just run up to that place and we'll just have a little dinner there. It could just be a random thing. It could be a thing you have to plan out weeks in advance.
Yeah, it could be something very fancy or it could be something simple. It could be anything. But the point is to make sure that you set aside the time to actually do it, whatever it is.
Yeah, whatever. It could just be going to the mall by yourself without the kids. You know, it could be just calling up a babysitter and just say, hey, look, I need you. Can you keep an eye on the kids for 3 hours? That's it. And you and your husband or wife could just go out for 3 hours. And you know how much that's a lot of time for. Actually, you probably just want to lay down and go to sleep most of the time. But,
yeah, for those of you who have kids, it's like, 3 full hours? How about we go to sleep? Maybe that'll be date night this week.
But whatever it is, anything to keep you guys, you know, like kind of back to remembering, all right, it used to be just us. And that's the best part.
You always have to always keep the foundation strong. If you ain't got no strong foundation, whole house falls down, right? Yeah. So, all right, that's it. That's how we didn't want to ramble on forever. That is how we do our best to keep the romance alive in our marriage. We would love to hear what you guys do because we're always looking for suggestions, right? We're always looking for suggestions.
Yeah, and this was actually a suggestion.
Yes, it was. Thank you very much. I'm sorry, I can't remember who it was that asked for this video, but this was a request. So thank you for your request and hope you enjoyed the video. And we will see you in the next one topic. If you have any suggestions for that, please leave it below. We be happy to do it. If we have anything of value to offer to that subject, we'd be happy to do it. And thanks for watching.
All right.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.